Hello and welcome back to another video. Today here again on Forza Horizon 5 to take a look at another brand new car that's come to the Forza series, which is this Jaguar F-Type SVR. To get hold of this new Jag, all you have to do is complete 20 points of the festival playlist this week, which is spring season. As you can see, I've done the trial, this week's event lab, the seasonal championship, photo challenge, and the 2 rivals at the beginning of the series. This is also the final week, so we don't quite know what we're going to be unlocking next week. Hopefully the new cars are exciting. I was so happy to finally see that the F-Type SVR was coming to Horizon 5. In fact, of the cars in the playlist, it was the one I was most looking forward to in this series. I've always been hoping it would come to the Horizon games since about Horizon 4, and it was in my predictions for this game's car list at launch, which of course it never made, but it is finally here now. It is though kind of sad to only have this stunning ultimate version of the F-Type added now that we know that Jaguar are killing the F-Type off soon, which is kind of sad. It is such a shame. To me, it still feels like a new addition to the Jaguar lineup, although it is over 10 years old now, the convertible launching first back in 2013, before Horizon 2 had launched or even been announced. Interestingly though, the Jaguar F-Type has had a facelift since then, and this is supposed to be a 2020 model, but they've kept the old style front end and headlights on the F-Type SVR, which I have to say I think I still prefer. I know for ages we have had the standard F-Type R in the game, but this is a much improved and infinitely cooler version. Just like that car, the SVR of course has a 5-litre supercharged V8, which makes superchargery noises, which in reality sounds even more incredible than it of course does in Forza. The SVR though increases power output by 25 horsepower, up to 575 in total, as well as over 700 torques, which is a lot. 20 more than the old F-Type R, in fact. The SVR is also equipped with an all-wheel drive system, whilst the older car makes do with just being rear-wheel drive. This does mean that the SVR is about 100 kilos heavier though, weighing in at over 1700 kilos, giving the SVR an overall rating just into S1 class at 806 here in Horizon 5. The F-Type SVR also has world's stupidest and least visible reversing lights ever down by the exhausts, or so we thought, until we looked at the regular F-Type, which they're even smaller on. Although this car looks visually cooler than the old F-Type R, having that fixed wing on the back does mean the active aero brake thing doesn't work, although I suppose it's not really necessary if you have a fixed wing, and to be honest it always looked a bit weird, that bit of active aero on the back of the F-Type. This new Jag is available in a selection of rather nice manufacturer colours. There's of course the blue that we obtained the car in, there's this really nice dark British racing green, which looks even better out in the sunlight. We of course have red, we have Fire Sand, which is this sort of orangey colour, which I think looks a lot better in reality than in Forza, and we have this sort of browny colour, which I actually somehow don't hate as much as I usually would. I am though going to go for British Racing Green. I just think we need to offset that with some silver wheels, so I'm going to scroll all the way down to the aluminium semi-gloss colour and apply that. I think that looks lovely. Interestingly though, although there's a nice selection of colours on the new F-Type, if we look at the slightly older F-Type R, there is a lot more choice. There are actually several reds. There's a metallic-y one, there's what I thought was the same orange, but actually looks nicer on this. There's the same British Racing Green, there's also a very nice blue, and lots of greys and silvers. Unfortunately though, that's about as far as the customization goes, only those paint options, because we only have Forza front aero and Forza rear aero. We don't even have a wing delete, whereas the other F-Type has the widest of bodies available to equip to it. So that's kind of sad, but I think this car looks quite good as it is. There are a few engine swaps. There's a V10, an inline 6, a V12, and a racing V12, and a rear-wheel drive conversion if you want to make it more like the other F-Type, but I don't quite know why you would. Apart from that, there's your usual tyre compounds, tyre widths, track widths, which do make the arches look a bit more filled out, so I will do that. And your usual drivetrain options, platform and handling options, and engine upgrades, including, of course, making your supercharger even more superchargery. If we were to take full weight reduction, it does bring weight down to 1400 kilos. So I've put it onto rally tyres to bring PI down into A-class, put the track width out to make the arches nice and filled, and I'm going to put it on race suspension because the camber on stock just looks stupid. This is maybe not a wise decision, but I think it looks pretty good. And yeah, with those tyres it's down into A-class, so this may not be wise, but let's see how it goes going into open like this. I'm suspecting it won't be great.
Is that the Mustang, the new one? Yeah.
Okay.
There's two RS4s, an RCF, Lexus, GT40, I think. It's a new Mustang and then two Jags, or three. Right, two people have bombed off. Right. Oh
Yeah,
god.
fast.
It's not... I hit someone by accident and they sent me into someone else. Oh god, I got wide.
Oh, one of the fast cars up ahead died. So Jag 2 and 3, and they're both British Racing Green.
It's about to be 2, 3 and 4. It is. Oh my god, he tried to murder me and died.
I'm gonna find out this car isn't terrible.
Oh god, he's playing on a printer.
Oh no.
Oh no. You didn't get to use engine. You didn't get to do engine upgrades. I did. See if it actually does a
Yeah,
lot.
you should have more power.
Got 15 more. It's just nothing's happening. Ugh.
I've not done that
Oh
very well.
god. How did I not get to slow down?
Oh wait, what happened to first place? 1, 2, 3 for the Jags.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's a hurricane.
There's another Jag. Hurricane.
It's lagging everywhere.
I'm a printer. In a co-op, eating a meal deal.
What's the best meal deal?
Don't know. I don't really have a meal deal.
Chicken and bacon sandwich. I'm actually not doing that badly. I thought this car just wouldn't turn at all.
This should work. Oh my god.
Switch back. Yes.
This actually isn't that bad in the corners, considering it's meant to be a power build. Oh, I hit the curb. How not fun.
Jag 1, 2, 3, 4. Gets better and better.
What Mustang is it?
Ford
That
GT killed me.
E.T. killed you?
Ford GT.
Oh.
You nearly got killed. I nearly went into the back of you after that. Ford
That
GT.
Ford GT's...
Oh, you... What?
That Ford GT is going to Timbuktu the next time I see him, because he's ruined my race twice.
How did you... I don't understand. You don't spin this game and you were spun.
It's because I was at such an angle and then he hit me from
Hello,
head
Ford
on.
GT.
And I tried.
Oh, it's a 1, 3, 4 for Jags. Oh no, and 5. I swear to God it says we got it.
It's just Jags and Mustangs.
Yeah,
Jags
and then what else is there? Is there another car?
There was a Boatley and an MG.
Oh yeah.
to our surprise then, the F-Type SVR dropped into A-Class was relatively good online, or at least got some good finishes. Potentially it wasn't the most competitive competition from mostly Mustangs and other Jags that we were racing against, but yeah, it got several podiums, a few second places, didn't quite get a victory. I did later switch into a Lotus, and Super Tree stayed in the Jaguar, and they seem to perform relatively similarly. I think the Amira that I was using was slightly faster, but I had some good races with the F-Type against the F-Type, and yeah, it performed a lot better than we thought it would, so I think it has potential to stay as one of my A-Class cars. Potentially not the fastest that I had, but it was very good and saw some great results. And that is going to do it for today's video, taking a very first look at the brand new Jaguar F-Type SVR here on Forza Horizon 5. From standard, it's a, I think, much cooler, slightly more powerful, all-wheel drive and slightly heavier version of the F-Type R that we already, of course, have. And rather surprisingly, actually, downgraded to A-Class, it did a lot better than we thought, or it wasn't particularly terrible like we thought it would be. In fact, getting podiums and with the potential to win, the highest finish that either of us got in second there. So I will actually leave this tune on the F-Type and potentially use it in Open again, which I really didn't expect to be saying at the end of today's video. That, though, is going to be all for today. Do let me know your thoughts on this brand new addition to Horizon 5, but for now, thank you very much for watching, and I'll be back with the next one very soon.